Well, good evening. Welcome back. So it's been a little bit longer than I would have liked since I last streamed, but we are back. We are going back and hopefully finishing Final Level Die Trying. I It's been a while since, so I don't exactly remember what happened, but so we're in for a bit of a surprise. So with that being said, we'll jump straight into it. I see that has all loaded, which is great. But yeah, it's been a bit busier, hence the lack of streaming. So, oh. We almost got that sorted. Okay. It's still recording and we need to go deeper. Hey, Robin. I am so out of practice for this set. It's had a time. There we go. That's better. We got the game up. Probably the most important thing up here, and I completely forgot about it. My bad. Um, anyway, so we're in, which is great. Audio should be fine, and we'll jump straight into it. So, again, I have no idea where we left off. It's been a while, but we'll have a look. Okay, so we are day. Oh, I forgot her name. Yui, I think. I think her name is Yui. I'm not 100% sure. It's like YUI. It's been a hot minute. Let's read. It was the first date since getting all the girls' memories back. That's right. We went for a walk out in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how to not give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick. It's so nice to see you again, KJ. I feel the same way, Yui. After all this time, it's got to be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. This show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright. Just like I know it's going to be okay. There we go. Would it be okay if we just spend today this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah. Any other way, Yuri. Wait a minute. What about getting the master key? I can tell you from your face what you're thinking about. Can she? Can she really think? Can she really think? Apparently so. Does she really know what's going on? We have no idea what is going on here. That is an even better question. There we go. That might work. Uh, don't worry. I've got that covered. Bun, bun, bun. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about the bunny. The bunny called Bun, bun, bun. Good grief. It's so cute though. Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile. Almost forgot. Bun Bun Bun. Hunt. What? Did she teach the bunny how to hunt? Is that what she's done? Is that what she's been up to? How much did we miss? What the heck? Bun 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 leapt out of her arms and dashed toward the mansion. What? And with that out of the way, how about we go walk for a little longer? What just happened? Exactly, what just happened? Does the rabbit know how to hunt? Is that what's happening here? Does the rabbit? Do they know how to hunt? She reached for my hand, then held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. When we took breaks, we laid next to each other on the grass, talking about everything and anything. You're always a lovely girl. At times I remembered how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. But with Yui, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly what about was... Ooh, reading is off the charts today. Asked directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. Cute. And in turn, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe. That's right, I keep forgetting we're kind of in trouble. KJ? Yeah? I love you, KJ. Aww. I hope we can spend another day together just like this soon. Okay, you know what? I can't wait for that day. Because it means that we might be off this island. The island of death. I can't wait for that day, Yuri. I'll be counting the days till then. We walked back to the mansion together, hand in hand, and went our separate ways. Oh, this girl. ever since, ever since I found out, how bad she was, the instant ick I get from her. She doesn't look like a bad girl, but she is. KJ, you would not believe what happened to me today. You left the island? You left me alone in peace? What happened, Cat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. Ooh. You know what? Even better. Even better. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. The Team Rocket? The grunts? It took everything I had not to laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that Ford deleted the footage. That stuff was both embarrassing and traumatic. Okay, so maybe it's not the 5. That's good to know. This is the worst run yet, man. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I've just had a long day. You know what? I'm gonna make it longer. You can suffer. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Cat. I just don't like you. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, KJ. Good night, KJ. Wait. What? Am I saying good night to KJ? What? It says you, and then it says good night, KJ. I am KJ. She's confused? Is Cat confused? I am confused. We're all just confused. So am I telling myself good night? I'm so confused. Okay. I guess if Cat wants to say good night, KJ, I'll say good night, KJ. Mission success. I can't believe that worked. Wait, so who were the... If it's not the ones that kind of reminded me of Team Rocket, who were the 5? How did you train your pet bunny to do all that? It's all thanks to our special training last night. Ooh. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but, I'm sorry, what? Exactly. I'm with Ellie on this, what? I'm half kidding, don't you worry about it. Okay, it's the not half kidding I'm concerned about. I have the concerns. You explain yourself. You can't smile all innocent like that, and then say that you made a deal with the forest demons to teach your bunnies to hunt. I don't know. Which half? Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's going to take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get the plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how I got it will not make you any happier as a person. Oh, These girls are sus as heck. I'm cool with not knowing I'm not. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you will have to have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Awesome, let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know, KJ? Ford's disabled the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there. I'll let them know. Okay. I walked back up the staircase back to the mansion. Where they are, I hear some sounds coming from the kitchen. Is it Violet's? On my way over, is it Violet? Yes. Our girl. One of our girls. Hey Violet, how are you? Question mark. Goodness. Apologies, KJ. I didn't see you there. You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides to say hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week? Yeah, that. I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her sisters to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what happened to them in the last, however long we've been trapped here. Ooh. Actually, good point. I don't know how long we've been trapped out here for. Honestly, it could be a little one, it could be a long time, I'm not entirely sure. I've never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet. And they're going to be so happy to see you again. You're right, KJ. Though there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? Well, we would hope. We would hope. I guess so, but We've got to believe, right? I suppose you're right once again, KG. Yes. You know what? I need more people in real life to think I'm right, like the people in this game. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? Oh, I forgot about her. Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola? That would be her. She was always... Oh, dang. We got favorite children over here. She was Oh, good grief. She was always my parents' favorite. You know the type. She came in first just about in everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister, feels. Then there was the accident. Oh? She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could, and in the end... No! No! It's too early for trauma. She was hit before I was, and she died for it. No, 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 absolutely no. No, don't be sad. Forget that memory. I'm so sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, just for that one time, I wish I had come in first. Oh, now she's smiling. What the heck? I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling. You're kind, KJ. It's something I adore about you, you know? Your P trauma. No! This game has more, I mean, considering it's the name, I thought it would be a lot more calm-ish. I thought it would be a lot more, like, easygoing. I did not expect this. No trauma. No more trauma. After Viola died, I did my very best to live up to the standards she set for my parents. You can probably guess how that all went. There is a fear in my mouth. Great. I wasn't as good as running the business, or appearing prim and proper, or even things like finding a partner. Mood. Samesies. It's a little embarrassing. Really, that's the whole reason I came here. My parents drew an ad for the show and thought it might help me. They sent you to your doom, Violet. Not gonna lie, it's a horrible time. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. Oh, the lore. It thickens. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for months. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how the show has developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. Violet. Look at her! She's so stitchy. Oh. Violet needs a hug. Violet just needs a big hug. And maybe a bunny that just doesn't know how to hunt. I don't know. Yes? Oh, she got her hug. Okay. I held her in my arms tightly. I get to hug her. Take that, trauma. You're an incredible woman, and believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the Brothers Five and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you. You're too kind. Wait, so does that mean these girls are no longer mad at me for cheating on all of them? I don't know. Thank you for the... I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? The world has given up on me finding a partner, and therefore they have sent me to a dating show where I may or may not be unalive depending on my outcome. Unfortunately, I haven't. But I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. That's the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know. Ooh. I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world? I could go on a cruise. She's very happy about the cruise idea. You know what? If I can't get anywhere with Scarlet, Violet's next choice. Violet should not be a second option. Top two. I'm looking forward to that day. As am I. We talked for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in bed not worrying about being killed. Nice. For once, I was excited for what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. KJ. Oh, it's Ellie. Ellie, what are you doing in my room? Never mind that. You've got to come down to the lab. Oh, she's stressed. What is it? We found something, and I know you want to see it. She reached for my hand and pulled me as we ran. I feel like the rollerblades would have gotten us there quicker, but... Oh, we are all terrified here. All 5 of them. Even Tara. Tara is indeed terrified. Hello indeed. Hello yourself. We're getting into the extra lore. We're hopefully finishing the game tonight. I think we've only got about either an hour and a half to 2 hours gameplay. I'm not sure. The other girls were already there, crowded around the table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab and I stumbled across these. Oh, what are they? They're files. Okay, that explains a lot. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Oh, wait. What did we find? What did she find? What did she find in her files? Why are they all scared of it? Most of us scrambled to find our own file except for Yui, who was already holding hers in an alley. Weird, there's no file for me here. I double-checked, but there was nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Where's my file? Did they burn it? Has Cat got it? Has Damien got it? He would have it. Damien, can you go give me back my file? Ellie slowly walked to the pile, found her own, and opened it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Ellie Major sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the governments. Oh. Okay. Okay, sure. Oh, wait, yeah, because Ellie was like an undercover one. For some reason, I mixed her up with Scarlet. I'm just like, no, Scarlet is the brain box, but Ellie is like the undercover one. Selected for the experimental show of fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. Huh, it's good to know this whole get-up was a good idea. Did you know that I actually freaking hate sports? I'm not saying that word. I've never seen Ellie look so angry. Let's see, they got all the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. What is it? I've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run on the show for the past 2 years. Ooh, we have been there for ages. What I've done, things I've said, in private or with others, they've got notes down there to how and when I brushed my teeth. That's weird, okay. How I react differently when they change a show or tell me different things, or we're nothing but lab rats to them. You're more than lab rats. You're, sacrifices, I don't know. It's true, and it's my fault. Okay, apparently we are lab rats. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. Okay, you couldn't have known it's not your fault. Would she have known? No, surely. Surely she wouldn't know that her technology would be used for the greater evil. And when I say greater evil, I mean the worst evil. Evil is not great. You couldn't have known, Scarlet. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so, KJ. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology? Oh, okay. I can't even begin to understand how that could even be a reason for causing all of this. I'm not sure would even want to understand the people who run this place. I actually don't. I don't want to understand the people. I just want to get out of here alive. The room fell silent. I was not silent. Good grief. Oh, this character is finally becoming relatable. I wanted to crack a joke to ease attention, but it was impossible. Actually, that's what I do. Sometimes. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised. to hear you say that, Yui, with all things considered. Sorry, I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Mine's about the same as Ellie's. They've tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us so many times, it feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Oh? Oh. Did I ever tell you why I came on this show, KJ? No, you were being sus when I first met you, and you have a lot of animals and a hunting bunny called Bun Bun Bun. No, what's that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. To be completely transparent, the reason was money, and nothing but that. Oh. I was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone two sisters and a whole farm. You know what? Actually, that's fair enough. I don't support it. Like, I can understand it. I don't like it. She used me and the show for money, but I mean, you gotta do the thing. I remember now, it's Kat who reached out to me. She told me if I came onto the show, my sisters and farm would be taken care of for life. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up her end of the deal. Even if I might die here and never see them again. No, Yui, no. That's too depressing to think, Yui. Yes, way too depressing. I keep having an itchy nose, and I'm glad I don't use proper webcam. Good grief. We're going to get out of here and see your sisters again, together. Thanks, KJ. I'd like that. Okay, so we have Undercover One, Scientist, Money Searcher. I don't like that face. I don't know if it's the eyes or the smile, but there's something unnerving about her face. Then what's Terra Steel? I'm curious, you. What kind of archetype? Is it archetype? Archetype? I don't know. Did they list you as? The girl next door. Actually, I see it. Darn it. That sounds a lot better than Gaming Gremlin. Well done. Well done, game, just for calling Terra out like that, like the gaming gremlin she is. I am also a gaming gremlin. This is problematic. Yui, Scarlet, Ellie, and I laughed. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Terra around was critical. I looked at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. Oh, music's gone down a lot. She was trembling. Violet, are you... Violet, no? Are you okay? Oh, no. Please, don't let this be true. What is it? Violet fell to her knees and sobbed with her hands against her face. Oh? Violet's got some trauma going on. I rushed to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet threw her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter through the room. Nothing is okay, KJ. It doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I've got nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. What happens? Wait. There's nothing for me either way. Violet, wait. No, Violet, come back. I want to know about your trauma. I lied. I was joking before. She ran to the stairs. Her sobs echoed through the staircase and through the lab. I moved to follow her, but Yui stopped me. I think she might need some time alone, KJ. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, maybe you should just read it. Okay, we're getting deep into it. Good grief. Yui handed the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case. Otherwise unremarkable. Dang. But she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. Oh? It is my understanding that they have recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent the remaining daughter Violet to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. Oh. What the actual heck? They've paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. Even for me, this is too cruel. What the heck? Violet, no. Why? I'll take care of you. You know what? Violet, you are now first place. Sorry, Scarlet. It's too hard. It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just stared open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. Oh my goodness, so much trauma. I did put the trigger warning in this, right? I knocked on Violet's door later that night, but that was no use. Please, just leave me alone, KJ. This is a basic answer. Like, I'm here if you want to talk. But sometimes it's just like, I don't know. You know what? We're gonna go basic. We're gonna go, I'm sorry, Violet. Today has been good. Today has been chill. And why is GP trauma written twice in my chat? What the heck? I have concerns. Apologize to Violet right now. I'm so sorry, Violet. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. I don't think you can say anything to that. What could anyone say? There we go. I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. That is so sad. I want to give Violet a big hug. Oh, okay. We're going straight into the next day. Interesting. That's good, and I shall eat Violet's trauma. Delicious. You know what? Eat it. Eat it so she no longer has trauma. It's hardly a surprise, but I didn't sleep well last night. Oh, actually, fair. Who could after what happened? You can get out. And just like that, we're on to day 3. Cat. Go away. I gotta thank you, KJ. You're making my job easy. That's not the intention. I actually get to spend my nights doing productive things now. I'm happy to help with it, however that works. You're right, you don't seem to have your usual energy. Careful, KJ. One slip up with Cat and this is all over. I'm good. Thanks, Cat. I just didn't sleep too well. Happens to the best of us. Anyway, it goes without saying that Yui is definitely a contender for the final ceremony. Of course. Of course. She is a great contender. A woman like Yui, anyone would be lucky to have her. Thanks, Reed. Though she's a very different kind of woman than Scarlet, you've got a tough choice down the road. Though you've also got a tough choice to make right now. Who's the unlucky girl today? Oh, okay, good. Because I could not remember from last night time if they gave us a proper name. So who should I be asking on a date tomorrow? Honestly, joking aside, I think you should ask Violet. Oh, cool. Really? I don't think she's in any shape to put on a good show. Never mind then, I guess we're not. I mean, we need all of us to be able to work together to get out of here, right? I don't think Violet would be able to until she's feeling better. And what better way to do that than for a date to make you feel special? Actually, very good logic. Tara does have a great point. I always make great points. Like, seeing if I could arm wrestle one of the zombies Scarlet made. That went great. I don't imagine that did. Oh, I remember that. Wait, I was a zombie. That was not a good idea at all. Can I take my vote back? What do you think, AJ? Oh yes, I do get to date her. Okay. I like the idea. We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm sure there's something that we could do to help us escape that we could only do on a date with Violet. Oh, wait, hang on. That we could do to help us... okay. I've got it. Tomorrow you'll be going on a date with Violet. Here's what you gotta do. Violet, there we go. I've always wanted to spend more time with her, and there's no time like the present. We'll make it happen. I do have one small request, though. What's that? And will it give me ratings? I think it will. Then let's hear it. What are we going to do? Oh, okay. I've noticed Violet being a little down lately, so I wanted to cheer her up. I heard that she really likes cooking, especially in groups. Would you mind if we cooked in the staff room at noon? I don't see why not. Let's hope it gets better than last time. Wait, what happened? Oh, yeah, because last time... Wait, was it the last time that we did the baking and then we flung batter everywhere? I will not read that message out, but that should be okay. Because it's probably not the time or place to be doing that, saying that. But yeah, DM me. Oh, hi KJ. Why'd you bring me here? I'm in a bit of a predicament. You see, I may have made an irresponsible bet. That is quite the predicament. I did not take you for a gambler. Well, I'm not, but the thing is, I heard the cooks bragging that they were the best chefs on the island. But hey, I've tried the food you've made before. I know nobody else could come close to how good you are. So I may have challenged them all to a competition in your name. You are ridiculous, KJ. Violet laughed out loud. There's that smile I like so much. It was nice to see it again. Are you being serious? Dead serious. In a few hours, hundreds of staff are going to come here, some of them as challenging cooks, some of them as judges, the rest of them looking for lunch. Yes? All of them hungry. You think you're up for the challenge? I'm ready to crush the opposition. Oh, I forgot that she's competitive, isn't she? They were rude the day they challenged me. That's a Violet I like to see. I forgot how competitive she gets. Anyway, what is the theme of this contest? I can't tell you just yet. It'll be announced when it's cooking time. I do like a challenge. Would you care to stay with me as I prepare the festivities? Of course, Violet. Thank you, KJ. I know why we're doing this, and I appreciate it. I'm not ready to talk about it just yet, but I feel happier already, knowing you are looking out for me. I am going to, let's say, I'm always going to be here for you, and I'm glad to hear that. Second option. We've spent the time before the contest just talking about pleasant things completely unrelated to the show, completely unrelated to anything of consequence. I just spat on my string green. Lovely. Sometimes when bad things happen, what you need most is just a semblance of normalcy. Normalcy? Why are there two words that I can't pronounce properly? Hey, Team Rocket's back. By the time noon rolled round, hundreds of staff members were filling the kitchen. I don't want to face you, Violet, but I will if I must. Oh, you're challenging me? Like a snail challenging the mighty eagle. You have my respect. Yep, is it too late to change sides? A thought I think every single day. You're going down, Violet. We're the Brothers Five, best chefs on the island. What's that too? What I meant to say is, wow, you really are the best chef on the island. That's right. Darn it, bros, you can't let her intimidate you like this. If we do, she's already won. Say something, for her. We will meet on the culinary battlefield, Violet. You may have my brothers running for the hills, but not me and Five. Come at me. Let us brandish our forks against each other. Okay. Okay. Five, do you have anything to say? Five is nervous. Wait, what's happening? Never mind. Five is just dumb. I do hope you'll entertain me, brothers. Violet raised a pan towards them. She's Rapunzel from Tangled. Let us begin. Never mind. It's time for the cook-off to... Good grief. It's time for the cook-off to end all cook-offs. Each cook will cook their own version of a mystery dish, a dish that I will soon reveal for the first time ever. The judges will be everyone who is not a contestant. Sounds like a great way to get free food. You must be joking. There's hundreds of people here. How could we ever feed everybody? That's not my problem. Excuse me. And I definitely couldn't come up with the rules for this tournament on the spot. Liar. Violet laughed once more. That was enough to keep the charade going. The mystery dish will be spaghetti and meatballs. Like taking candy from a baby. I feel like Violet's the only character I have voiced. I say voiced very loosely. Her accent is going everywhere. Not this again. Oh gosh, I think I'm gonna faint. Okay. That's one way to get rid of competition. One collapse on the ground. One down, 4 to go. Bro indeed. I know we should have been accountants. Why are we fooling ourselves? These guys and being accountants, man, good grief. You each have 1 hour. No late submissions will be accepted. Let the games begin. Oh my gosh, are we in the Hunger Games but actual being hunger? Like, actual Hunger Games? The contestants that were still conscious rushed off to gather ingredients. How are they going to make that much food? I'm sure they'll figure something out. I watched each of them cook furiously at breakneck speed. Violet was hard at work, sweat streaming down her face with the biggest smile I'd seen her have all day. I couldn't help but smile as well. At the same time, Paul was trying to cook his spaghetti with only a microwave. Okay. You know what? I have done that. Sometimes it works, but it's not as good. I'm not sure this will be too much of a contest to actually say. 1 minute left. Violet filled hundreds of laid out bowls with spaghetti and meatballs in a matter of moments. If you blinked, you'd miss her finish a whole roll. That was indeed a sentence. That was not the correct sentence. Each looked both delicious and artistic. You would have thought a cook could have spent much longer than an hour putting each of them together. 5 settled on making about 4.5 bowls. I guess everyone has their own pace. Time's up. Actually, I should... Nah, that'll be enough time to give it a screenshot in case I use that for the thumbnail. It's time to judge. The crowd cheered as they stampeded to the laid out bowls. They were practically salivating. Okay, that's a lovely line to read out. What the heck? After everybody wolfed down bowls from each of the contestants, they submitted their vote. The people have spoken. And with a resounding majority, our first ever winner of the Best Chef on the Island in the Middle of Nowhere award goes to Violet. I would have laughed if they said one of their brothers. The crowd cheered, myself included. I did it! Me! I did it! Violet jumped up and down with joy. I felt like a kid in a candy store, just from one look at her. You won fair and square. You should be proud of yourself. Yeah, your food was the best I've ever had. Though, if you consider our living standards, that doesn't mean too much. I bet you. I would almost say that brothers would be used to eating food similar to what I do, and if we budget enough, we would have 2-minute noodles, but instead of putting the normal flavour sachets in, to give it flavour, we would put, occasionally, tomato sauce and mix it in, and it's like very budget spaghetti. People have looked at me funny for doing that. It's not that bad, and that's a hill I will not die on because I don't care enough. But it's actually not that bad. Anyway, hey, I just had an idea. What if we get Violet to cook for the staff at lunch instead of us? Oh, Seriously, it's been years since we've had real food. What's that supposed to mean? Honestly, I think it's a great idea. I know I hide it well, but I really have no idea what I'm doing in the kitchen. Isn't 5 the one that... Was it 5 or 4? Or one of the other numbers that just tried doing spaghetti in the microwave? I've already forgotten. No way, bro. The sarcasm. Violet and I took one look at each other and couldn't help but laugh. I would love to, you guys. The crowd's enthusiasm reached a level of uproarious applause. Violet, Violet, Violet. Oh goodness, you're all too kind. I put my arm around her and smiled. Guess you've got a new job now, Violet. I guess I do. Is she? If we get off this island, is she going to be a chef? I'd like that. She deserves all the good things. Oh, I hate tomato sauce. There's nothing wrong with tomato sauce. It goes great on fries and stuff and noodles and whatnot. Why have I missed out on so much? Good grief. Violet leaned in to kiss me on the lips. Okay, we, you know what, it's been about 40 minutes. For a moment, time stood still, and the only thing you could hear was the crowd's cheer getting even louder. We laughed together. I've had so much fun today, KG, thanks to you. Care to join me by the beach after we clean this place up? I don't want to clean up. Mind you, quality time. I wouldn't miss it for anything. Sounds like a plan. I feel like this was more, how do you put it? Like more keen. Because that's just like, oh yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Okay, sounds good. What have you? This is more like, this is very more not that. It's a nicer vibe. I wouldn't miss it for the world. The world would pale in comparison. Hey. She reached her hand out to mine, and I held hers tight in return. Hey, Violet. Really gave them a great show today, you know. I couldn't have done that without my ever so charming television host. Cat? Cat's. Wait, did I say host? I'm not the host. I'm the contestant. I'm one of the contestants. Am I not? No, they're the contestants, but I'm not the host. I'm confused. Cat is charming, but good grief, she's as charming as a snake. She is a snake. We walked along the beach, our feet bare in the inviting water of the ocean. Really, I'm so grateful to you, KJ. Last night, finding out what my parents did, that was the lowest point I'd ever been to. I held her hand even tighter. Honestly, I didn't see a way out. Escaping the island or not, everything seemed like a dead end. But today, you helped me remember that even without them, I've still got me. And I like me quite a bit. You know what? Everyone likes you, Violet. You don't need your parents or your baby brother. You really are incredible, Violet. That was all you. With you. Violet mumbled, oh, was that a confession? Was she going to confess? Violet mumbled something under her breath. Sorry, what was that? Oh, sorry. Let me try again. I know I'd be fine on my own, but I'd like me better if I was with you. When we get out of here, I do hope you join me for that cruise. She kissed me again. It felt like magic. Dang, Violet. You brave. Violet, She's really brave. She put her finger against my lips. Shh. I know it's not quite the time for this conversation yet. No, it's not. But please do remember what I've said. When this is all over, do you mind if we walk do you mind if we walk for just a little longer? I don't want this to end. I'll walk with you for as long as you wanted to. 'Cause I am a simp. No, I'm not. But we can walk till the sun comes up. We can talk about everything, anything and everything. So how about we start planning our cruise together? Oh, sounds fun. That would be lovely. We walked together till the dead of the night. It was nothing less than magical. Oh, we got mostly happy girls. Everyone but Violet seems to be smiling. Violet doesn't like us anymore. Is it because we kept her awake too late? Night? Good grief. We kept her awake too late. I mean, I get cranky if I don't go to sleep on time. Watch me still be awake at 2 or 3 a.m. in this morning. Tomorrow morning. Anyway, just after we came back, a huge storm hit outside. We just missed it. Oh, great timing. I hope you two enjoyed your day today. I'm sorry to interrupt, but it's time we get this show on the road. Ellie took out the master key from her pocket, span it around the ring with her finger, then put it in the locked door. And we're in. She turned the lock and pulled the door open. Whoa, the door's a little heavier than I thought it would be. Must be soundproof or something. What is in that room? Whatever, let's go. Oh man, not another staircase. Tara does not seem to be happy with exercise. You need to go out, touch some grass sometimes, Tara. You need to get some exercise, get some of that vitamin D, all the good stuff. They would have saved so much money if they just put this on the main floor. Tara, get yourself together. I'm not a big fan of Tara, apparently. But it wouldn't be very secret then, would it? Secret Schmeekret? It's behind a locked door. I guess you have a point. Oh, I changed her voice again. My bad. I didn't realize that was Violet. Though there was another staircase, it wasn't nearly as long as the one to the lab. I'll give her my vitamin D. No. No. Wait. You'll give it to Tara? You know what? You can have Tara. You have Tara. I'll have either Scarlet or Violet. I'll have them both. But you can have Tara. I mean, she's pretty, but she annoys me. Wait, I say the same. I think the same thing about some of my selfies, actually. She's pretty, but she annoys me. Interesting. Funny how that works out. We'd been walking down the steps for only a few moments when we saw where they led. Where did they lead? This has to be it. Oh, the TV room. What's it? A while back, Kat told me all the information on this island was stored in books. They didn't use anything digital or with the internet. I think I remember that too. Actually, Kat did say that. Well, it's trash. They're an evil corporation, intent on world domination through fear and control. Of course they have the internet. Who doesn't have the internet? The internet is here. And I think we've just found a way into their closets, skeletons and all. I bet you those skeletons have pelvises. Just sounds like a pretty good big deal. That's an understatement. The information in here could change the tide of war. It could give the resistance a real fighting chance, I can't think. But there's more than that too. What do you mean? My dad, my mum, and my brother got taken by these guys a long time ago. I don't even know if they're still alive. Wait, did Kat's team take Ellie's family? Maybe not, I don't know. I was too young to really understand what was happening. If there's anything out there that could help me find them again, or at least find out what happened to them, it's in this computer. That was the real reason I came here. The whole reason I risked everything. What if it doesn't have what I'm looking for? What if... Ellie. Yuri ran to Ellie's side and hugged her tightly. It's going to be okay. You believe in me, right? She took deep breaths. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm okay now. Thanks, Yui. I didn't do anything. Are you ready? Let's do this. I looked at Violet as Ellie prepared to turn the computer on. Oh, Violet got nervous. Was she nervous? No, her face did change. Hang on. She looks more scared than she was. Like, there's a little sweat drop there. Her whole, like, very, very small change, but still just noticeable. She looked as concerned as I did, but we couldn't let it show. The screen lit up with a single message. Password required. The password is password. The password could be cat is a cow. Cat is not a cat, cat is a cow. That's an insult to cows. Well, I think it was going a little too smoothly. I'm not giving up just yet, though. She tried a few different passwords on the keyboard, but none of them worked. Darn it, I bet only Damien or Cat know this, and there's no way we could just ask them. Silence fell upon the room. It can't end like this, it just can't. I've got an idea. Wait, is Tara a hacker? It's not going to involve wrestling zombies again, is it? Hey, I've had better ideas than that. What I mean to say is that I think I have a way to crack the code. I'm a programmer. I can make something that could try all the possibilities for the password. Ooh. It would take some time, especially if it locks me out after too many attempts, but eventually I'll get the password. Though there's no guarantee we'd get the answer before the show was over. It's a lot better of a shot than I thought we had. Ellie ran over to Tara and hugged her tightly. There's so much hugging going on, it's very nice and wholesome. Thank you, you awesome little you. This feels nice. Feel free to compliment me more. Is Tara a simp? I don't know. In the meantime, the rest of us can try to figure out what the password could be as well. Cows mentioned, yes, cows indeed mentioned, because cat is a cow. But that is also an insult to cows, so cat is a bad human. That reminds me, I need to tell you guys something important. What's that? I have our escape plan. Oh, we have an escape plan. Awesome. She took out the master key and held it for us to see. There's a hidden hangar I found by the beach, just a little further down from where I first found the plane. Now that we have this key, we know that, and we know it works, we can use it to disable the hangar's security. Commandeer? Wait, I know this word. Commandeer? I think that something similar to that, if that's not the word. A plane. Get a plane. Get a plane. Then fly the heck out of here. We practically jumped for joy. I can't believe it. We're almost out of here. It's been a long time coming. Well, soon, but not just yet. Why, thank goodness chat is not how is. I thought we changed this. Thanks, Steam. Thank you, Steam, for doxing my friends. With the storm raging, there's no way we're getting anywhere tonight. Least of all off the ground. But if there's clear skies tomorrow night, that's where we'll be. What about the computer? Don't you need to crack it before we go? Yeah. What about your family? Well, that'll be the ideal case. But honestly, I've gotten to know you guys and care about you guys, and I've decided that it's more important to save the people I care about, that are right in front of me, than chase a pipe dream. Oh, Ellie! Ellie got trauma too. Why are we all traumatic? No, I won't accept it. If I were in your shoes and I was looking for my sisters and I just gave up looking for them, I'd regret it forever, and I don't know you would too. But I can't ask you guys to stay here any longer. We're in danger if we stay here. Yui speaks for us too. To have family that you really care about and that cares about you too, you can't give up on that. Ellie should board or flat with Violet, because we don't know what happened to Ellie's family, and Violet's family pretty much dismissed her. They could be roomies. We're not going anywhere until we crack that code, even if it takes until the last day. You guys. No, I can't allow it. I won't take that chance with your lives. I'm not backing down on this. What do you think, AJ? Ooh. We are going to... Ooh. Are we going to die? Are we going to die if we take the chance? Look at her face! Everyone else looks normal, Scarlett's happy, Ellie's scared, fair enough. Violet's happy, Tara is terrified, but Yui is just say the right thing. Say it. Agree with us. What if we would need to take this chance? Ellie needs to find out what happened to her family. I think you need this. Guys, take a chill pill for a second. I'm a programming god, best of the best. She got the password. I'm gonna have that code cracked by tomorrow, and that's a promise. Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't have the password. So don't worry, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much, really. Why are you thanking all of us? I'm the one who has to write the code and stuff. We laughed together at something I thought might have been impossible after the initial bad news. We're in this together, and we're getting out together. No one gets left behind. Ohana means family, and family... Nah. We ain't throwing Disney in this. After we called it a night, I laid in bed deep in thought. Who'd have thought that I had ended today feeling inspired after everything that happened last night? We've got this. Oh, Tara. KJ, one more thing before we turn in for the night. What's up, Tara? I got caught up in the heat of the moment earlier and... Oh no. I got no idea. No, I don't like where this is going. I also don't like where this is going. Did Tara lie to us? How to do this, cause I remember that all I know in hacking are videos of people typing really fast and saying I'm in and oh no. Yeah. I practically flew out of bed. Thank goodness it was just a nightmare. Oh, okay, that's fine. What does it take to get a good night's sleep on a killer dating show? Come on. Oh, cat's back. Meh. What are you smiling about? Things are going well. Yesterday's date with Violet. Yesterday's date. It just feels like things are going my way lately. Yesterday's date with Violet still has me feeling giddy as a kid. It's almost like they're pics to being on a killer dating show. Well, don't get too comfortable. You've still got a few days left and then it's back to the regular. I'm looking forward to that. I am not. I bet. Better sooner than later. You cost too much to keep around. Okay. Well, maybe if you didn't hold on to me for 2 years, then it'd be a bit cheaper. Anyway, the $1,000,000 question, who's today's lucky girl? Let it be... Alright, who were we dating today? I think we've done Ellie and Violet. Oh, have we done... Oh, we have done Yui too. So tomorrow it's going to be either Tara or Ellie. It's probably best if we go with Tara. But doesn't Tara need time to crack the code? Nah, I already finished making the code breaker. It's trying every password as we speak. No guarantee it'll finish before we both done our dates, but it's worth a shot. Thank you, Tara. Don't worry about it. Besides, I think it's better if we save your date for last. Why is that? I don't know. You're some super spy from some super secret organization. You've definitely got a bigger heist potential than I do. I don't know about that, but it sounds good to me. I'll use the time to prepare some contingency. I'm gonna learn how to pronounce half these words and then we'll find out from there, because there's a lot of big words that I don't use in my everyday language, and I'm struggling. Scarlet, Violet, Yui, I'm gonna need you guys for this. I'm happy to provide assistance. You bet. I'll help you however I can. Sweet. Alright, right, KJ. What's up? I didn't just build a code breaker, I've built a game that works with it too. Okay. You have too much spare time on your hands. Imagine if Scarlet died at the end. No! Absolutely not. They will all survive with me. They're not going to. We will save them. What do you mean? She handed me her console. This is another pigeon dating simulator, I swear, Tara. I just whipped it up real quick. It looks like a code-breaking game, but really, it works directly with the computer we found. If you get the password right in this game, we'll have access to the computer. Make sense? Oh. So it's not a pigeon dating simulator. Amazing. I can't believe you whipped something up so fast. It wasn't hard. It was just a big middle... oh my goodness. It was just a big middle finger to my mum, who thought all my screen time was a waste of time. Anyway, I figure we can play this game here and then during a date. Try whatever passwords come to mind. Obviously not for the whole date, because ratings and all, but as much as we can. It sounds like a plan. Are you sure this will work? I don't want to doubt her. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Sounds good to me, Tara. I'm a genius, Kaylee. Kaylee? KJ. They don't know me by Kaylee. Good grief. She cackled maniacally. That's not maniacally? I used to know that word. I need to integrate these in my everyday language and see how we go. You are. I'd like to spend the day today with Tara. Is that so? Well, we'll make it happen. Try not to spend all of it playing games, so believe it or not, that isn't what viewers want in a prime time slot. No promises, but I'll try my best. It ain't much, but I'll take it. So, Kat, that's pretty much the plan. Hey, KJ, you up to play some games? I'd love to, but Kat wants us to do some other games. It is. Sweet. Shot Tara. There's no stopping Tara when she puts her mind to something. We started playing together in the games room while making pleasant conversation. Normal enough to seem like a regular conversation, cryptic enough to disguise what we were trying to do. Even if Tara and I never went on crazy adventures like I did with Ellie, it didn't make moments with her any less special. If I forget that we're trying to hack into some confidential database, this really is like a fun day at home with your partner. How about Tara is the best? It's worth a shot. I don't think that's going to be the password. Nope, doesn't work. The nerve of them. They didn't think Tara was the best. I also don't think Tara is the best. Tara Ross? That's a miss. Was the T capitalized? Maybe add a 0123 at the end of it. Hey, it's almost like my TikTok. Thank goodness we have a code breaker running in the background. Time to switch gears. Let's give Kat some footage to work with to keep us alive. Goodness, KJ, why the sun? Because I told you before, you need to leave the house. You need to go outside. You need to touch some grass. You need to get some vitamin D. You need to go get some sand, surf, and waves and whatnot. Go on without me. Okay, Drum Queen. Did she punch me? Or did she just collapse? Okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea. Some way or another, we always end up back inside the mansion, huh? And there's nothing wrong with that. I guess you're right. Up for a few more rounds of that game we just played? Sure. How about how about Damien Black sucks with that face? Nope, doesn't work. I would imagine it did not. Cat Black sucks. Not that either. How about KJ? Oh, I could be the password. Oh, come on, now you're just guessing. That's the point. That's what we're meant to do. Like I wasn't before, very valid. Well, I'll try it. Ding ding. I'm the password! The two of us look together like deer in the headlights. What? We chat as if our favourite team just won the sporting event. Wait a minute. Why would the password be your name? That doesn't make any sense. My guess is as good as yours. Maybe we'll find out tonight. I hope so. Well, I think I've had enough of games for today. I never thought I'd hear you say that, Tara. I'm full of surprises. We can spread the good news after. How about we try something new today? We're going back outside. Something outside? Yes, we are. Sounds like a plan to me. What are we doing outside? We're playing Mario Kart. Okay. Here's my guess. We are going to play Mario Kart. She got a projector. She's got the thing. She managed to mod it somehow. We're going to play it up against the wall. We ended up going back inside a minute later, but the rest of the day with Tara was still a lot of fun. I guess we were not playing Mario Kart. Our girls are back. And we're in. The password prompt closed with a satisfying ding ding. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. Why would there be a folder called homework? Well, that was... What? That is... Okay. Sure, Tara. The file or folder called homework is definitely one of those folder names. And honestly, it wouldn't be as far through. Tara was about to open it until Ellie intervened. She wanted to open it. Do you mind if I take a look? I forgot why we were here for a second. She wanted to see what they had. Tara? Let's see. Ellie started going through the folders, databases, reports, anything that could be useful. At the same time, Tara started downloading all the files to her console. Oh, nice. Doesn't look like there's anything here about why my name was the password. All the rest of us could do was give Ellie and Tara the space they needed. Seems like it's only going to be up from here, teen. Last time we said that, we found out that Violet's parents and family didn't want her. I don't think it could just be only up. I was worried for Ellie, especially if we couldn't get into the computer, but it looks like we've got it after all. It's too soon to say anything, but I do hope you're right. Let's not jinx it. So, what's the first thing you're going to do when we're out of here? I thought we weren't going to jinx it. I'm going to get straight back into helping people the way I know best. Nothing's changed in that regard. That is a lovely aspiration. Do me a favor and make sure your inventions don't get used on yourself again, okay? I mean, it's not like I was trying to... I admire how you can be so sure. As excited as I am to leave this place, I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing after. Oh, Violet! That's a sad little face! It's totally okay, Violet. It's part of the fun of life, just figuring it out as you go. I suppose so. Violet looked at me and smiled. That's pretty much my plan too at the moment. Guess who's back, B? What Tara wants to say is, we did it. I feel like I could get away with just saying B. Or B, hang on. There we go. I've got everything I need to help turn the tide of war, and I know where my family is, and they're alive. Yes! Does Ellie get a happy ending? I've never seen Ellie so happy. She jumped towards me and hugged me. Oof. That's fantastic. It's such a relief. I'm so happy for you, Ellie. Good job, Tara. You cracked the code. Not all at once now. Oh, Tara got salty. Understandable, actually. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you so much. We didn't have to wait this long to leave, but you guys did it for me and my family. I can't ever thank you enough. She pulled out the master key from her back pocket and swirled it around in her right hand. You guys ready to get out of here? Actually, I was thinking of staying here for the rest of my life. Not having internet is the best thing ever. Oh, Tira? You've changed? I couldn't agree more. Oh, she's being sarcastic. Okay. Let's get out of here. After you, Ellie. Do we actually get off the island? No, it can't be that. It's not that straightforward, I feel. We followed Ellie out of the mansion, through the forest and into the hangar. Whoa, I did not see this. Granted, I don't go outside. We can tell. I don't blame you. It's pretty out of the way. Not that we had to worry about it now. Ellie pulled out the master key and swirled it around her right hand. My goodness, what a flex. We get it, you've got the master key. She walked to the door of the hangar and put the key into its lock. She tried to turn it, but it didn't work. Oh, of course it wasn't that simple. She tried a few more times, but the lock refused to budge. I don't understand. I've seen Cat use this key everywhere, including here. They must have changed the locks. Does this mean we're stuck here? I don't... It was rare that Ellie tripped over her words. It hurt to see her so defeated. I don't know. Oh... An uncomfortable silence fell over us. Am I gonna die here? Are all of us? No, we are not out of this just yet. I refuse to give up again. But we can't get into the hangar. There's no way to break in without triggering the alarms. For now, yes, but getting in later is a different story. If I remember correctly, whenever you went on a third day with KJ, you would fly in a plane together. Well, I'm assuming the plane was you two. It's just like you to try something crazy and drag in KJ. I can't refute that. That was definitely us. How we never died on those plane rides, I'll never know. That means the staff don't mind if you take the plane during the date, which means we should be able to ask for the key temporarily. We'd still be able to get to the plane. It just has to be during tomorrow's date. There'd be way more staff around than usual, but we'd still have a chance. Exactly. The rest of us can be relatively close by, perhaps at the beach, to avoid suspicion. Then, when you get to the plane, we run over, you pick us up, and we are out of here. This could work. It's better than how my plan turned out anyway. I was worried for a second there, but it was for nothing. We've got this. We'll be in a tight spot without you. It was a team effort. Without each of us here, we would be stuck here with no chance of escape, I'm sure. Speak for yourself. I'm sure I could get out of here on my own. You don't even get out of the mansion on your own, Tira. I'm just throwing a lot of shade at Tira today, apparently. You would shut down the second you reach the beach, Tira. On second thought, maybe teamwork makes the dream work. We laughed together. The mood was infinitely better than it was just a few moments ago. We spent the rest of the night talking through the details of the plan, including what we'd do if the unexpected happened. One thing was for sure, though. We weren't giving up on getting out of here. That took a bit. It all ends tomorrow. What do you know, KJ? You actually made it to the last one-on-one date. How are you feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like we're going to get out of here today. I feel like we will look out the windows and poke our tongues out at you. Tira might moon you. Maybe Yui would moon you. And you know what? You deserve it. Honestly, pretty good. I'm excited to see how a day with Ellie would be. Oh, you've got a real surprise in store. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that surprise. She has all of us in the crew working extra hard to prepare a special date for you. Okay. And by all of us in the crew, I mean the Brothers 5. Those poor guys. How about you go find her? Spend some time together while we set things up for you. Sounds like a plan, Cat. Let's see. Oh, looks like she's by the beach. Guess that's where I'm headed. Don't do anything we can't hear. What can we do that you can't hear? What? Okay. That's where the line is drawn. Murder is okay, but gosh, forbid someone takes their top off. One of those is drastically worse than the other, and somehow the worst thing is fine for you to hear. Sure. I waved to Kat as I went on my way. Just as Kat said, Ellie was by the beach. She was looking out at the ocean. Morning, Ellie. KJ, it's always nice to see you. The difference between Ellie's voice during the day and the night was like day and night. Okay, cool. I guess we do have to worry about the cameras, but still, it takes some getting used to. I know it's going to be tough to top your previous dates with all the other girls, but I think I have a good shot. I'm looking forward to it, Ellie. You better be. We've been saving the best for last. She reached for my hand. Walk with me? I reached for her outstretched hand. It'll be my pleasure. The two of us walked around the beach for a while, getting to know each other. So, what will you be doing when the show's over? First thing I'm going to do is say hey to my family again, make them a nice dinner. I'm sure that they've gone sick with worry in the week since I've been gone. Wait, have we been gone a week or two? No, wait, because they're still thinking, okay, they got a week. They've been... Okay, I get you. I got it. The gears in the brain is working a little bit slow, but I think I got it. I wonder what they are thinking now. It's been at least 2 years since then. Oh, okay, there it is. Kat was right. Sometimes not remembering is a blessing. Ellie doesn't have that luxury. Anyway, I got a surprise for you. Come on. She pulled me along by the hand into the forest. I have to say, Ellie's really impressed me. Of course, it was her deliberate plan to come into the forest and get to the hangar, but she made it seem so spontaneous. You're going to love it. Oh no, what happens? I don't like the way the music changed and the face changed. Is it gone? I saw it at the same moment she did. It was all we could do was to stand and watch. What are they doing? No. She staggered and almost fell. And who could blame her? Oh! They knew? What the heck? The hangar was engulfed in roaring flames. Whoa, okay. The heat was incredible. There was no way either of us could take another step towards the hangar without being burned alive. The stench of burning oil assaulted me without mercy. Well, Kat did say we were in for a surprise. This is indeed a surprise. It's just not a great one. We were at a loss for words. And in front of all those flames was her, walking away from the flames. Somehow, I just know it was her. Sorry, Ellie. KJ, there's been a small change of plans. I'm sure you can tell, but we've hit a few snags with the hangar. You look a little bit too happy about this. How about you two spend your day on the ground instead? She knew. I want to scream. I want to attack her with every bone in my body. Do I attack her? I'm trying to get a good ending. But do I attack her or do I not do anything? I don't know. I want the good ending. Maybe if I don't attack her, Ellie would. But I can't. I can't or I'll be killed. Okay, good call then. And not just me, but everyone else. To hold myself back from giving away what this plan meant to me took all the strength I had. I need to calm down. Kat may be able to read my face and see that. It sounds fine to me, Kat. I'm just glad you're safe. What happened? We're still looking into it. Oh my goodness, look at this. Like, she knows. There's no way that Kat does not know. Well, either way, there's nothing we can do about that. How about we go somewhere else, KJ? She reached for my hand and held it tight. How could she smile like this at me? They're not secretly sisters, are they? No, I don't think so. Of course, Ellie. Is Ellie like an undercover for Kat? I don't know. For the rest of the day, Ellie and I put on the performance of a lifetime. Though our faces were all smiles and laughter, we knew, now more than ever, that we were trapped in Kat's... I don't know what that word is, puppet show. And Kat loved to make us dance. She must have known we were trying to escape, but how? Did we make a mistake? Did Four give us away? Should we ever have trusted him in the first place? Who can I trust now? Time is ticking, and at the end of the show looms closer and closer. It's time I'm supposed to meet with the group, but what would we even do? There's no way we can escape. Our last chance died with the hangar. Should I just make a break for it? No, I'd never make it, and the others would suffer for my mistake. What do I do? You don't look so good, KJ. I wanted the good ending. I'm going to play it as if Kat doesn't know, even though we know she does. I've been better. It hasn't exactly been sunshine and rainbows today. You really aren't much for acting, are you, KJ? Okay, so she knows. Look, I already know about you and your plan to escape. My blood ran cold. You know, take the plane, fly away from here. It wasn't hard to figure out. I tried to say something in my defense, but my voice wouldn't come out. It was all I could do to stand wide-eyed. I know you and the others found the lab, got your memories back. Well, at least the others did. And I know that every night you all work together to find a way out. Try to find a way out. I mean, of course I'd know. I'm the reason why you got this far. What? The heck? What do you mean? Just follow me. You'll save all of us time. What is even going on? Is she the bad one? We walked to the locked room near the games room. She took out her master key and span it around. You never really thought a bunny could take a key from me, right? Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. She opened the door. What is even going on? Smash anyways, just finished watching Epic the Musical. Honestly, some of these, you can have any of the girls you want. You just can't. Mostly, you can have any of the girls you want. You just can't have Scarlet or Violet. So Platinum Blonde or Redhead. You can't have those two. You can have Tara. Oh wait, no, Robin's got Tara. You can have Ellie, Yui or Kat. The others were inside, looking as surprised as I was. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill you right now, Kat. How about two? First, your inside man was never for it. It was me. What the heck? Oh my gosh, wait. I'll take the blondie. You can't have Violets. I've given her a British accent, but you can't give her. You can't have her. She looks like she would stab someone. Actually, this one here, the brunette, like brown-haired girl, this one, middle one, mid-ish one, she would stab you. And you would thank her for it. Simic walking in without starting with Bing Bong. It's not the beginning. I can't bring myself to do it. Oh my gosh. I mean, come on. He wouldn't be smart enough for something like this. Second, you've only ever had a chance of escaping this island because of me. Newsflash, Ellie. Those tanks would never just bug out. You're the one who let me out of my tank. The one and only. Ellie was at a loss for words, and I was no different. So wait, is Kat a good guy, or is she a bad guy? What do you want, Kat? Honestly, the same thing as you guys. I want off this crazy train. I want out. I want you guys to include me in your little escape plan. What? Do I have something on my face? As hard as it is to believe, the list of people who want to stay on this island is pretty short. Heck no, we can't trust you. I'm not sure how, but I remember I tried to escape with you before. I trusted you. I even fell for you. Even 5 girls isn't enough? Unbelievable. Look, I'm sorry I cheated on you, 5. I didn't know. It was my memories. It was her fault. It was literally her fault that you guys all got cheated on. And then you betrayed me and shot me. There's no way we could ever trust you. You're just going to stab us in the back, see? I told you guys. She would stab us. Literally and figuratively. Is that true, Kat? I'm ashamed to say it is. But I didn't have a choice. You know how it is with Damien. It doesn't matter if you share the same blood. He'll take the people you love hostage and use them to force you to dance to his tune. I'm sorry I betrayed you, KJ. I really am. But if I had to do it again, I'd do it again in a heartbeat, because he was someone I needed to save. Who is it? I know I must look like the villain to you, but believe me, I have people I care about too. If you're so compassionate, how come you burned up our only way out of here? Very valid points. You're lucky I did, KJ. If you'd actually flown as planned, you'd be at the bottom of the ocean right now. Oh? What do you mean? My friend fell asleep in VC, so now I'm just here muted because I... Oh my gosh! You know what? Valid, and Cat would make it hurt. A lot more. Cat would stab you and laugh at you. And then make horrible knife puns. It's a cruel trick of Damien's. He knew there was a chance that people on this show would recover their memories and try to escape. So he made us build the hangar and the plane. It's the one place anyone trying to escape would go. Exactly. I've told you in the past, Ellie, never fly that plane or take the boat out of sight of this island. If you did, you'd have flown up like fireworks. That Ellie and I were in that plane, which was a little more than a flying death trap, seemed to chill down my spine. Look, the simple reality is you need me to escape. Without... You wish? What the heck? Without me, you won't even make it past the barrier. What barrier? Exactly. There's a barrier? And though I hate it, I need you guys to help me and my, us escape. Who is this other person? She reached her hand towards me for a handshake. Allies? Let's discuss first. Cat leaned against the wall while the rest of us debated what to do. Can we really trust her? This might be another trap. It's not like it will be the first by her you fall into, KJ. You're right. That said, it's not like we have much to lose at this point. Even if she's done terrible things to us in the past, we still need her to escape. You alright, Ellie? I'm fine, I'm just angry at myself. Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. We're still alive, that's what counts. She's right, you know. I'm not sure how I'm feeling right now either, but we're alive. Cat could have actually killed us, or maybe she's a good... I don't know. I don't even know what to make of the game anymore. Is she a good guy? Is she a bad guy? I don't know. That counts for something. You're right, KJ. And as much as I hate to say it, I think we'll need Cat's help, trustworthy or not, if we want to stay that way. As much as I've been dissing her... No, you know what? We already know that she knows. She knows that we know that she knows. We keep an eye on her. Well, we need to keep an eye on her. I couldn't say it better myself. Alright, Cat, if you want to help, you're going to need to answer a few questions. Ask away. What the heck is this sick show for? Great first question. And why have you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. This is just one of hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that keep people scared, that keep people from organizing against the governments. You want to paralyze people with fear? You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. You're monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. It's Damien. It's that dude. Some of us still have family to lose, Ellie. Lose Damien. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally on test audiences to see what kind of ratings they'll bring for the fortunate and what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. That's a way to put it. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. But we couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version it rated best. You can't just bring people back from the dead. It was the same for the test audiences. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of a show, as they'd remember previous versions that would influence their opinions. Do they have test tubes for all the audience members as well? Test tubes? That's not how they call them. What do they call them? Tests? I don't know. It's a word I forgot. There was no way to test multiple versions of a show without losing the feeling that lives were really in danger. But the memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody. Our volunteer actors, the test audiences. Since we could just make people forget about what happened, we could film run after run of the show, where each was as if it was the first time to all of you. And that's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. Oh my goodness. That was a lot to hear. I had a feeling that to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats, while I genuinely was afraid for my life. It's sickening. We were silent for a while. If you've been testing the show this long, when's the real thing? There is no real thing. It's only what Vision tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on the show, and that time is almost up. This was the last run of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. I know Damien and I have said that we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Cat's a liar. Yeah. I'm sorry I've waited this long to try to help you guys. I've been so scared to risk it all, but I've got nothing to lose now. She extended her hand to me for a handshake. Allies? At least till we're out here? I don't really have a choice this time yet either. Huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true, and my word would count for more than all of yours. But that wouldn't save the person I need to. Who is this person? Like it or not, we have to work together. Then it's a deal. Ellie shook Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to... I'm fine, Scarlet. It's not important anymore, and we don't have any time to waste. If you say so. Anyway, the only time we can escape is the last day of the show, between midnight and just before the sun goes up. Oh, hang on. Hello, bot. How do we do this? Let's... Goodbye, bot. Okay. The only time we can escape the day... Oh yeah, we did that. And just before the sun goes up. Good grief, I'm pretty sure I read that as a bot. If not, sorry. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off this island alive. It also doubles as a supply ship. We use it to replenish between each run of the show. Are there no other planes on the island? A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island, which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellite. It's the reason why your people couldn't find us, Ellie. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or out of outside of the barrier, it'll get fried, unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. The only way off the island that will have its signal is the boat. I'm betting it'll be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself will be run by a skeleton crew. It's the staff on the island who we'll have to watch out for. That still leaves the question of how we'll deal with them. Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them, and not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I've got a plan that might just work. Though I have to admit, it's a little crazy. Robin, no. I like the sound of that. If it involves zombies again, I'm out. You explained her plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we have just the amount of time we need. This might just work, Yuri. You're a mad genius. Let's just say I've been holding back my creativity until now. It's crazier than anything I'd imagined, and crazy enough to work. Let's get to work. Wait, are we even listening to the same plan? I don't trust her. I really don't. The others went their separate ways to help prepare for Yui's plan. There it is. There's the message I'm waiting for. But Kat stayed. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? How am I supposed to trust you or what's your game? You know what? What is your game? I want to trust you, Kat. I really do. But you're up to something, aren't you? Just like every other time I trusted you. I can't blame you for feeling that way. And I can't take back what I've done before. Oh my gosh. You know what? That is not where I thought that conversation was going. The only thing I can say to try and make you trust me is that we both have people we care about, KJ. And if you don't escape, then the person I care about will go down with you. I'm not asking you for you to put your neck out for me. You'll never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you've never met and you never will. Somebody innocent. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treated me like a lab rat and more, and yet somehow I think she's telling me the truth. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you do trust me. You'll see tomorrow that I'm going along with Huey's plan either way. I trust you, Cat. I'm sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be. I literally shot you. You know what? Very valid point. I think that earns you the right to be angry and more, no? With, well, I've gotten to know you over these past years. Not for more than a couple of weeks straight, but I got to know you. And I think you're rude and manipulative and have no problem lying to my face. You know what? Great observation. Hey, can we skip to the part where you compliment me? We will absolutely not. Oh, you're also incredibly crass. Crass? You keep secrets from everybody and... You finished? Oh, she's mad. Good. But I don't think you're a bad person. You have described a lot of characteristics of a bad person. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me and made to make me feel like I wasn't alone. And you made sure I would never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't have to do that. Yet you did it over and over. It must have been so tiring to do that over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered, KJ. But you've got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've ever done for you, the others, it's been for my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely. Though I appreciate the compliments. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I couldn't fall asleep, still couldn't fall asleep for several hours. It's as if something's on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow I know I'm closer than I've ever been. Are we going to get off the island, though? Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another date on the 6th day of the show, she'd planned a huge party for the staff instead. Thank you for all your hard work party. Cute. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare for it. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work, making sure other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. I'm pretty sure half the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I was really impressed by Yui. Her plan good grief. Her plan is really coming together. Tara and Scarlett joined forces to make sure all the staff joined in the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer room to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlett turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. Then, when it was time for Scarlett to switch to her other mission, Ellie took over, though I'm told she employed more force than charm. I would buy that. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. And for once it did. Good, we love that. But they all look so happy. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here? You bet. You should have seen the ones that tried to run. Oh no. I made sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect. Everyone's eaten? As they should have. It's fine food. Oh, what is in the food? Looks like it's all going according to plan. I'm just going to go ahead and get to the fun part. Scarlett... Oh no. I don't like where this is going. Scarlett pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed a button on it. What does the button do? What? A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the night sky above the party grounds. The cheers of the staff were like thunder. And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team. Did we... There wasn't fireworks stuff in the food, was there? We owe you one, Yui. Right back at you, Ellie. We cheered as a firework after firework lit up the night sky. Whoa, are fireworks supposed to be this bright? Come to think of it, these fireworks are practically blinding. I'd say I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. Though there may be some side effects to watching them from so close. Let's worry about that later. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. It's going to be a long night. I know what was said before, but it would be such a shame to spend tonight as just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about instead we just dance the night away? You know what? Sounds great. That sounds lovely, let's do it. Come on, let's dance like there's no tomorrow. There might not be a tomorrow. Yuck. Okay, you're the same. Don't be like that, Tara. It'll be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise, and exercise... Ellie picked up Tara over her shoulder. Well done. And away we go. Come on, come on. Scarlett grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure... Wait, didn't I just go with Scarlett? What the heck? They sure are carefree, huh? Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had, out of the nights that I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow, and now we'll find out if there is a tomorrow for us. Cat looks sad. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure that the boat is really coming. It's later than usual. You think they're onto us? No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold. There's no point worrying at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. ... We waited for an hour more, then another, then another. We were losing hope. I guess It's here! Cat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge. Despite how far it was, it must have been massive from up close. Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore, for sure. Let's book it back to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Kat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm, and our chance of escaping will go from slim to nil. According to Kat, that's how I got caught last time. Oh, okay. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the light, then jumped onto the bed and pretended to be asleep. A few moments later, I heard the sound of somebody opening a door. It must be them. There was a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps, a door would open, more footsteps, a short pause, footsteps again, a door would close, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer, till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Next. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Footsteps. A second later, my door opens. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in. They're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. You had to pity her. Come on, she could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. It feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me, step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think it takes everything I have not to move, when every nerve of my body screams to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't help but pull up the fist of my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk further away from me, then outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. We regrouped downstairs. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As if on cue, Tara came running down the stairs. I'm good, don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. I think she did. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but now there's going to be upwards of 100 guards on patrol between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we can all make it there without being seen, but it's a chance we'll have to take. Actually, we had just the thing for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, hold on. We went through all the trouble of preparing such a big party for all the staff. It would be a shame if we didn't give them a little extra to chew on, no? You didn't. Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from an art house movie gone mad. Did she turn them all into zombies? Brains, yes she did. Bananas. Brains and bananas. Grow brains accounting should have. Hundreds of zombies littered the field. Ah, well that's one way to do it. Probably a worse way, but a way to do it. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make stuff, Scarlet. You better be glad that you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we have just put on a sleeping agent or something like that in? Where's the fun in that? Well, we still have to go past him and get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience in taking down zombies. Why do you have that? Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more than concerning. Is Scarlet like me in GTA? I'll worry about that when we got off that island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear inside. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed onto the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. I heard GTA, yes. Scarlet is being a menace, and we are all here for it. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with, and I need to fix it. I don't like this. If I know my father, he'll do it just the way it was the last time. You know what, KJ? Come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. I don't like this. Neither did the girls. It was pitch black inside. Cat had to shine a light to see anything. Strange, where are they? Well, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat got to work fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear, and this is going to take a minute. Got it. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything, though. Since when are you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape. I had to teach myself. There isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, I'd never been able to help anybody escape this island. I'm sorry I didn't trust you before, Cat. I'm not. I get it now, why you did what you had to do. Keep talking like that and you'll raise a death flag for the both of us, jeez. We can talk more later if you'd like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice. Let's tell the others and get the heck out of here. We ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. We literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move. Wait, gosh, I can't believe it. We're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here, are we though? It's hard to believe, but it's true. We did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. A good grief, Tara, your ego. We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me. Oh, she still looks like she's up to something. Who is this other person that she tried saving? I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom. Oh no. The intercom rang out. I don't like this. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Darn it. Damien. Ding ding ding. I guess you learned at least something back in school, Cat. Not enough clearly, but hey, it's something. That's got to win a participation trophy ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning? Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. And I have to thank you. Your mother would be proud at the show you've given us these last 2 years. What the heck? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? While you were busy filming KJ and those other girls, people, my team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I do this to my own daughter, imagine what I do to someone who wasn't. Oh, yeah, Damien's back. Sadly, you're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the heck you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the boat and there's nothing you can do to stop us now. Oh, I feel like there is. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just like playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake even though we were on the boat. I could tell the island was rumbling. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean, all around the island. It climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher till the only daylight we could see was just from a circle above us. I don't like this. We were trapped. How about we play a game, little rats? Damien spoke down from us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind him, in what looked like a strange kind of stadium. Ogmon? I've got myself a little switch here that controls a barrier. One push of this and you'll be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz in and out and flip it. You've gotten rid of all 4 of our security. No, you've gotten rid of all of our security. But this switch is only going to work if you have 2 people's handprints with producer level clearance. Oh. Sure, you've got Cat, but you'll never be able to get mine. Do we chop off his hands? Is that what happens? He pulled out the same gun I'd been shot with before. Though, don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us with an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied, we've got no choice but to go back. Hello, he's got a gun? He'd take all of us down before we even had a chance to grab him. We've got no choice though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they send people after us. I guess we've had to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We've got a butt to kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part or the butt kicking. I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants us to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you, if we do just that, he has a plan for it. You'll find some way to turn us against each other. Then none of us will be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. KJ and I will go flip the switch. Oh? Okay. Besides, we're the only 2 people here who can do anything about it. Why me? Why am I being thrown in here? What the heck? What do you mean by that? I think that only you and Damien... I'll explain on the way. There's no time. KJ, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we're letting KJ go back there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here. Am I an executive producer person? Scarlet, please. You know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Cat's right. Cat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on pure instinct, like my body had done this before countless times. I looked back to the boat just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces that they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm going to make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Cat's lead. It's earlier than I'd planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. Why would I be resistant to bullets? Would I happen to be resistant to bullets? We'll find out if you are together. What the heck? Am I an experiment? Though if you look at your history, I'd say no, never mind. Hey, I survived the time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Touche. Before you came onto the show, you were a producer just like me. Oh, I was a producer. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though, that was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I'd ever known. It sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem with running these shows. There was nothing different to compare it to. but then I met you. I've got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but meeting you changed me. She smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be a part of that world one day. And you made me realize that we needed to shut this place down if we wanted there to be a world out there at all. For years, we'd worked together to free as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We'd ship them away to safety, fake their deaths, everything. And we did just that for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day he got closer and closer to figuring it out, until I knew we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late by then. Damien caught us. You mean you betrayed me? I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. Then you sold me out, right when we were trying to escape? Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice, and I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you to. But we need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't even have to take Damien down, although I doubt he'd let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. It makes sense though. It does make sense. A part of me wants to trust Kat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. But how could I forget that betrayal, even if she had her reasons? Sure, I'll keep an eye on her. When we get back to the mansion, Kat made a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. I'm still so confused, so I don't know whether to trust her or not. Our footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. You're about to see the real reason why the show is on this island. Kat took out her master key and slid it into the hidden socket in a wall behind one of the tanks. Click. Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall split into two doors, slowly revealing another hidden staircase. This is quite the mansion. It's got hidden rooms, it's got hidden staircases, it's got everything. You think you guys could get an elevator instead? Elevators, they haunt me. I said the same thing. As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me that I shouldn't go down there. Kat's up to something. Come on, we don't have much time to waste. I've got nothing to lose, except for maybe my life, but I mean, we'd accepted that. With each step down, it grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't even see my hand in front of my face. Then, light. Blinding light and applause? We get to see the audience? Welcome, welcome, you finally made it. Oh, the final standoff, okay. Damien's face was plastered over countless screens in a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on a center stage, a battleground sprawling with maze-like walls of all shapes and sizes, and littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was here from the screens. We wouldn't have a show with you idiots, so I'm glad you actually came back. I don't know why I gave him a feminine voice just then. Oh man, you couldn't even bring back the others? You're no fun. You really just gotta make me work, huh? Yes. Anyway, congrats for making it this far, etc., etc. I gotta say, I'm proud of you for making it here, daughter of mine. You can go jump off a cliff, Damien. I don't like you. I'm impressed that you remembered your old haunt just from a few seconds of video. No thanks to you, you dirtbag. Is that any way to thank someone who gives you a room and board? You gave KJ a way nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyway, how about you be a dear and explain the game we've got going on here? What? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. The problem is, so is Damien, and he's got a gun, and more ammunition than he needs to kill us both. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field? It's all we can do, but the odds aren't in our favor. Most of the weapons laying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Oh my goodness. Most is better than all of them, at least. Well, yes and no. There's no hope to lose if they knew all of them were fake. That's Damien's MO? I don't know what MO is. He'll give the people trapped on the shows just enough hope for escape. Then he'll use that to trap you. Real guns among the fakes, boats and planes when you're trapped on an island. If we're going to make it through this, you can't fall for his game. Understood? Loud and clear. Then let's go. There's no time to waste. We ran from wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we'd pick up what looked like a gun and see if it was real. Hey, it's the dude! The dirtbag! We had only seconds to check for each one. Damien was still hot on our trail. Gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Kat and I were hiding behind. What's the matter? You're like two rats in a lab. He fired again, shrapnel from the wall scraped my arm. Shoot. It was like my arm had been lit on fire. KJ, you okay? Olive, don't worry, we need to find a weapon. And we need to find the switch. We ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us, he was just trying to make us scared. And it was working, but why? He's reloading, come on. We dashed out from behind a wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons that we can find. I managed to pick up 2 pistols, Kat did the same. Darn, it looks like these are fake too, how's yours looking? I took a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear that it was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one? Kat realized that the same second I did, it was real with a single bullet loaded. Alright, that's good, let's... Another shot rang out, blowing a hole in the wall just next to where my head was a second ago. I might just quickly flick a light on one moment. That's better. Another shot rang out, blowing a hole in the wall just next to where my head was a second ago. Shoot, how come he gets that freaking hand cannon? Yes. The budget's gotta go somewhere, I guess. Anyway, we've got the gun. That's probably the only real one in the stadium. We need to find the switch now. Even with a gun, we're no match for him. Sounds good to me. We ran further through the stadium, opposite the entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. And there it was. The switch, you'd think they would have hit it better. It's gonna be a fake switch, isn't it? It's not the real one. I feel it. Damien's laughter echoed through the arena as he reappeared on the screens above the arena. Congrats, you found the switch. It's a darn shame. I forgot to mention something about this switch here. It won't do, Jack, even if you both have access, as long as I've got a heartbeat. And I plan on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. Oh boy. Kat looked like she had just seen a ghost. Kat, KJ, I've got an offer you can't refuse, but only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other one, I'll let the one left standing go. We'll forget this ever happened, and we'll call it a wrap on fine love or dying trying. I'll even let the survivor leave this island. I can even guarantee I'm telling the truth, because this is airing live to the world right now. People bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth, because they know I keep my word. They won't believe me for a second if I ever went back on it, you know? Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes the offer, I'll just kill both you. I'm giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen shuts off. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on her face, and there was no doubt that mine mirrored hers. KJ? I can't imagine what's racing through your head right now. You could not. You probably think I'm going to betray you again, right? I was at a loss for words. You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. And honestly, if you just shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then you'd be free to go. I know Damien will keep his word. Okay, the fact the music is getting higher does not put me at ease. But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, then I need to ask you something that I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to not know how that sounds. The simple reality, I've known you for so long now, and one thing I know about you is that you're a terrible shot. Me? I'm as good as you can get on this island. I think I'm our best bet for taking him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me, she closed her eyes and pressed her finger against her forehead. Then please just make it quick. The gun in my hands has never felt so heavy. On one hand, a guarantee that I can make it out of here alive. On the other hand, trusting Kat. Can I trust Kat after all she's done to me? Can I really believe her words when the memories that can prove or deny them are lost to me? I've got no time. I have to choose. Don't make me choose. Okay, they're making me choose. Are they reverse psychologying me on this? I don't know. I'm gonna hope. Against all odds, I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna trust her. I trust you, Kat. I held the gun to her. If she backstabs me, I swear. You do? After everything I've done? After everything you've done, yes, I still trust you. I don't, but I'm hoping for the best. I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it, but I know there's good in you, and I believe in that good. Take it. Thank you, KJ. She took the gun from my hands. I won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be around for long enough to regret it. Actually, good point. Very good, valid point. I say trust. We trusted her. I don't trust that decision, but we're trusting her. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We decided to seek Damien out and try to get the drop on him, rather than waiting for him at the switch. My heart was practically beating out of my chest. I couldn't tell if Kat was as nervous as I was. If she was, she hit it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed to another wall for cover, looked around and repeated. How much time had passed? It feels like we've been looking for him for hours with foot pressure, though I know it can't be more than a few minutes. As the minutes passed by, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun wherever she looked, her trigger finger ready to shoot our only bullet at any time. Left, right? I glanced around and then back to her, and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We've only got one shot to make or break it. Look back to Kat. She's checking a corner ahead for us. She looks left, she looks right. Where is Damien in this? It takes everything I have to stay focused. Don't think about dying, not even the possibility. She turns to look back at me. Oh no. Oh no? No, I don't like that. Why is it oh no? Oh, we found him. We found Damien. Yay. Love that for us. Absolutely hate that for us. Damien's walking closer and closer from behind her with his gun resting on his shoulder. He can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts his gun off from its resting position. Before I know it, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something is making me run, something I've forgotten. Something I'm just starting to remember. It's just the two of us at the beach, I can see it now. How many hours had it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were deafening, security was going to be here any minute. And our only saving grace, our ship, wouldn't start. That's it then. I've never heard Kat ever sound so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? What else? Who else can say that? She lowered her head and leaned on me. No, we're not giving up just yet. There's nothing we can do, KJ. The engine's broken and the guards will be here any minute. We've got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. The voice is cracking, but I want to finish the game. I grabbed the precious few firearms we had and split them between us. There's two of us and hundreds of them, there's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. You're right, taking them head on would be suicide. But that's not what you'll be doing. Me, I'm just some nobody, but you're the big man's daughter after all. Your word means a lot to them. She was horrified. I would be too if I were in her shoes right now. No, I won't let you do this, KJ. We don't have a choice, look around. Look, I'm not happy either, but both of us dying here would be worthless. But if you live, you get a second chance to make it out of here, a second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You had to find out that for yourself. They're almost here. Come on, we're running out of time. Her hands were shaking. It looked like she was going to drop her gun any second. I hate this for you. I hate you for this, you know. I know, I'm sorry. She slowly raised her arms and trained the gun's sights directly on me. Oh, she actually looks upset. Hold on. Important to stay hydrated. Um, she slowly raised her arms. Oh yeah, we did that one already. There's our thumbnail. And now we wait. Can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. Wow. I don't know what I'd do without my supernaturally good looks. She laughed through the tears. I still would have loved you, even without them. Right back at you, Cat. No! She kissed me for the last time. I love you, KJ. I love you too. Sorry, but it's gotta be the face. Okay. Let me just take off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this. I heard my favorite sound one last time. I could hear the guards coming now. We have only seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you $10. I'll bet. She laughed. I think it's pretty clear who won the bet. I could see the guards now. My time is up. What makes you say you did it? Oh? I'm alive? Everything hurt so bad I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed in and out rapidly, too fast to tell if I'd been fatally shot. It's all I could do to try to stay conscious. As you said, Father, anyone who breaks our law must be punished. I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought comfort to me. You really do take after me. You've made your old man very, very proud. The heck? Oh, will you look at that? It looks like our little hero's got some life left. You know, KJ, you're in luck. Seeing the whole escaping thing, I'm afraid I'm going to have to fire you. No severance. I tried to make a witty comment then. No? A witty comment back, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. Lovely. But you're in luck. A new opportunity's just opened up, and I think... He kicked me on the stomach. Great. And rolled me over with his foot. You'd be the perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. You might think I'm going soft on you by not killing you outright. He looked down at me, then back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care about KJ anymore. Wow. After all we've been through. What a bully indeed. There's a place in heck for him. He laughed maniacally. I never did like KJ much anyway. You know what? Back at ya. My vision's fading. His words turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I saw was her face. She was holding the river back with everything she had. Oh, she is upset. Who are you going to fool with a poker face like that? Cat. I love you, always have, always will. I'm so sorry for what I've forced you to do. Am I Damien? I'm not Damien. Even more so, I'm so sorry that you'll be alone now. But I hope one day you'll understand. Flashback to reality, I've almost reached Cat. I push myself back to run faster and faster, faster than I've ever ran in my life. Cat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off from my eyes. Damien points a gun at his daughter. He's preparing to take the shot. Cat turns around, but there's no time. Starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien's finger pulls back on the trigger. What am I doing? I see the world turn to slow motion. Why am I throwing my life away? Away my life for Cat. These memories, they're mine, yet not at the same time. Who can say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who can say if these memories form a completely different me, compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. Even if I've forgotten you over and over, somehow I remember you, and I know. that I would do anything for you. Oh my gosh, am I pulling a Bruno Mars? I run past Cat and throw myself in front of her, because I love her. A gunshot rings out. It's like my body is struck by lightning and set aflame. He fires again and again, and indescribable pain ripples across my body as shot after shot rips through me. It's not like the movies where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The firing stops and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the sound of my body screaming in agony. Oh, this is a pleasant part. My knees buckle, I start to fall. As I fall, I can see Kat with her gun trained on Damien. There is no fear in her eyes. Her hands aren't shaking, but she's biting her lip so hard I can see it bleeding. She needs lip balm, that's what she needs. The last thing I see before the dark takes me is her finger pressing down on the trigger. Damien fires back. Oh? Next thing? Wake up, KG. What? Please don't die. Don't die. What's happening? Am I alive? I've never heard her sound so desperate. Please, just wake up. I can't lose you again, not again. It took everything I had to just open my eyes and breathe. Kat was cradling me in her arms with tears streaming down her face. Thank gosh. Don't pass out again, you almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, Kat, I coughed up blood. Save your strength. Did you get him? We did. That's great. The switch? We should be able to get it now, but you're in no shape to walk. And to be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. I looked up at her and felt my heart drop. Did she get shot? You've been shot, okay. She laughed. Yeah, now I know what that feels like. I'm even more sorry for shooting you back then on the beach. There's nothing else you could have done, Kat. That didn't stop me from regretting it every second of these past 2 years. That day I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd have to hurt or how much I'd have to hurt. I would get you off this island alive and well, even if it was the last thing I did. Even if I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times, that would have been so hard. Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again. I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it even if it kills me. Slowly, Kat tried to lift me from the ground and onto her back. Oh, she's giving me a piggyback ride. That shouldn't be the thing I take away from that, but still. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. I need to edit that trigger warning, don't I? Stop. You're going to get yourself killed. Then that's exactly what I'm going to do. She lifted me onto her back and took one step back towards the switch. I told myself back then, she stepped forward again, her legs were trembling, that if you weren't leaving this island alive, neither would I. Another step closer, because I love you, you know? One more step. And I know you don't remember most of our time together. Her breath was getting ragged. She'd taken several steps, then have to pause for breath. Honestly, I'm glad you even remember bits and pieces. I'm grateful for whatever I can get. The switch is inside. And maybe the you I fell in love with doesn't even exist anymore. We're so close to it, yet so far. But I'd like to believe it's still you, KJ. That you're the same KJ that I fell in love with. Are we both going to pass and the girls make it out alive? I need to stop. We were just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She laughed bitterly. It's just wishful thinking, I know. We're here. We made it. She coughed up blood again. Need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I used the last of my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, KJ, I'm going to have to put you down for a second. No problem. That sounded very happy for someone who was basically passing out. Good grief. Kat gently rested me on the ground. Shoot, I can barely stand now. She tumbled towards the switch. She managed to catch it with her hands, but used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we'd all been waiting for. She pulled it with the last of her strength. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. I don't know what that word is. Of machinery filled the stadium. That must be the barrier opening. We did it, KJ. I'm sorry, KJ. What for? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. Oh, what the heck? I can't even move. It's okay. We had a good run, you know. I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. They deserve better than to die here. Yeah. I love you, KJ. Always have, and always will. For these last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together, somewhere far from here. But I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. I wish we could have met in a different place, a different time. Maybe, just maybe then KJ, we... Cat? Cat, no, come back! Cat! Her eyes were closed. Streams of tears ran down from both her eyes. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. If we could have met in a different place, a different time, I'm sure our story would have been so different. Don't do this. I wish we could have, Cat. Don't do this. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my head around. I looked around in futility for some kind of miracle that could save us both. It was too sad. This is too sad an ending. We got the bad ending? I looked to Cat. I looked to the heavens, which had all but abandoned us. I looked behind us, and I saw what could only be described as angels. Did the ghosts come back for us? I tried to speak, but no words would come out. I must be dreaming. I must be. The world turned to black. No! Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. But somehow I think there's more to come in my story, and I know that there's one person that I want to spend the rest of it with. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? We're gonna have to go for it. We're gonna have to choose her. I don't want to choose her. Wait, what if we saved and did a whole bunch of different save files? Can we do that? Okay, we're gonna save here. And we're going to save here for an extra one. Because I want to see what happens, but we probably won't do that all on screen. Okay. So we have the save files. If we just go for Cat, we go straight for the middle. Cat. Oh. We survived? I woke up in an unfamiliar room. Is the room shaking? I tried to get up. Oh shoot. I looked into my body. I'd been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy. But I'm alive. KJ, you're up. Hey, Yui. Where are we? We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now. Oh, we did. Did we survive? Did Cat and I survive? That's a relief. Everyone's okay? I'll let you be the judge of that. Yui ran off and then came back a few moments later. You had us worried, KJ. I'm so glad to see you're alright. You didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how I treated you. Oh, Okay, Scarlet. I'm just thankful that it worked. It's so good to see you safe and sound, KJ. If you died after all we've been through, I'd kill you. Okay, That's how it works, Sarah. But I'm really happy you're here for me to say that to. You did great, KJ. The Resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh? Thanks, guys. You really stuck out your neck to save Cat and I, and I could never really thank you enough. That's what you would do for us, KJ. Indeed, we ran after you too just moments after you'd left. There's no point in us escaping if it wasn't with you, KJ. Yeah, I know Cat said not to, but hey, I didn't remember that at the time, so it's all good. We managed to save the brothers 5 too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after all. Well, all that we'd been through together. I'm glad to hear that. There's no way that we could have escaped without them. But did Cat survive? I nervously looked around the room. Is Cat... Oh, she's alive! Cat's doing well too. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you wanted to see her. I see. Thanks for letting me know, Yui. I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off the island if it wasn't for you and Cat. It's true, despite whatever you may hear Tara say. I'm just saying, I have a pretty mean right hook. It's so good to see you all. I've got no idea what the world ahead for each of us has for each of us, but whatever it has in store, we'll face it together. You bet. I'm surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes, I wouldn't have it any other way. I could really use you as a PR person for the Resistance, KJ. You've got to think with speeches. I do not. Wait a minute, if everyone's here and Cat's next door, who's driving the boat? Everyone looked at Tara. And that's a serious exit for Terabyte. Her last name is Bites? Oh my gosh. She ran off like a cartoon character. Her name is Terabyte. Terabyte, okay. We laughed together. It felt like it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras, no fear, just friends fooling around. Anyway, it's so good to see you're okay. That's it, team. We need to give KJ some time to rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't choose a zombie virus's unique properties to save you. Interesting. Thanks, Scarlet. And thank you, everybody, for coming to see me. Don't mention it. We're all in this together and all that, right? I'm sorry, High School Musical. See you later, KJ. Alright. Enough with cheese. Get out before before KJ needs rest. Yes. Am I going to turn back into a zombie? Is that what's going to happen? Is that how I survived? And with that, I was alone. Phew, I thought they'd never leave. Hey, Scarlet, what's up? Nothing, She was hiding a syringe behind her back. Need to give you a shot. For good luck. Right. I put my arm out forward. Well, the doctor knows best. I'm not a doctor. She injected the good luck into my arm. I just wanted to say thanks again. My life went off the rails back at the island, even before the show. That's putting it lightly. She laughs. I know if I stayed there, I never would have been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people ever again. So, thank you again, KJ. You've been out and there's no way you'd know, but today is the day that would have been the last day of the show, the final ceremony where you ask one of the girls to be with you. Now, I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes some time to think over, so I figured you need a little space. Thanks, Scarlet, you're right. It's my pleasure. She kissed me on the cheek. Well, I'll see you later. See you, Scarlet. Then I was alone in the room. It's a tough choice, but it's one I know I have to make. They're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them, anyone would. I sat in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. Is it a life of excitement with Ellie? A life of rediscovery with Scarlet? A life enjoying the simple things with Yui? A life challenging our limits with Violet? A life of freedom with Tara? And then I just knew. I got up from the bed. I walked to the door of my room and looked for the room next to mine. There. I looked through the window and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey. Hey, KJ. You look like hell. Great. You don't look much better. I'm surprised your face is intact. It's survived a lot now, hasn't it? Yeah. You know, the girls are hoping you'll ask one of them out today. They'll get the wrong idea if you see them here. If they see you here. I came here for you, Kat, and only you. You've been there for me even before I remember meeting you. There's no way I could have ever gotten off this island, or anyone else could have, if it wasn't for you. And I know that there's so much that we have to figure out, and so much we don't know in this world. But I know I want to face that world with you. Kat. Aww. Aww. She looks so cute. What the heck? Why is she back in bed? She was just standing up. Tears were streaming down her face. I didn't want to hope for it. I walked next to her, got down on one knee. I tried so hard to convince myself that it would never happen. Oh, this is still Kat, my bad. Because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure I can get one later. You don't need a ring. Will you marry me? Yes. I love you, Kat. I love you too, KJ. More than you could ever know. Wherever life takes you is where I go. We held each other close and kissed for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we met, our first kiss, fights on the rain, making up, the joy of just being with the person you love. The day I proposed to her the first time. And now today, and I'm sure there's many more to come. Here's to making new memories together, Kat. I love you. Aww, we did it. We got there. We survived. That's actually really cute. Oh my gosh, Scarlet and the Gun. Good grief. I wonder what would have happened with all the other endings. Like how they would have reacted and whatnot. I feel like that was a good ending though. That was a good ending. Look at all these little ones. I love all these. Like, I love all that artwork here. Not sure about this one though. But no, that's a really sweet game. I'm glad it was played. I'm glad it was streamed. I'm glad I got it for free. Even better actually. And we went straight back into that. But that is actually a very good place to call it there. So I will get going. As much as I love the game, I'm glad to have finished it. It's a good way to end the year out. But I'm going to call it there. It's been about 2.5 hours, so we are a little bit over time for streaming, but that's okay. So I will get going, but I hope you guys all have a good night or day wherever you are, and we will see you next time. Bye!